shoot me? Come on.
No, I can't shoot.
Do it! How'd you like that?
How do you do it?
Magic.
I'll perform this feat in a manner never before seen by yourselves or any other audience anywhere in the world.
The audience loved it.
This trick is top-notch.
You need to celebrate.
A real magician tries to invent something new. It's something that other magicians will scratch their heads over.
I suppose you have such a trick.
Actually, I do. It's the one they're gonna remember me for.
What happened?
It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen. I need to know how he does it.
He has no trick. It's real. Every great magic trick consists of 3 acts. The first act is called the pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary, but of course, it probably isn't. The second act is called the turn.
He's obsessed with discovering your method.
The magician makes this ordinary something do something extraordinary. Now you're looking for the secret, but you won't find it. That's why there's a third act called the prestige. This is the part with the twists and turns, where lives hang in the balance.
Julie, come on!
And you see something shocking you've never seen before. This was built by a man who can actually do what magicians pretend to do.
Real magic.
I know what you really are.
How does he do it?
You want the truth?
Nothing is impossible.
Abracadabra.
No more secrets.
Secrets of my life.
The rivalry between Borden and Angier dominates the film. Obsession, secrecy, and sacrifice fuel the battle as both magicians contribute their fair share to a deadly duel of one-upmanship with disastrous results. Angier's obsession with beating Borden cost him the friendship of both his mentor and engineer, John Carter, played by Sir Michael Caine, while Borden's obsession with maintaining the secrecy of his twin, which he uses in his debut trick, The Transported Man, leads Sarah, his wife, to question their relationship and eventually resulting in her suicide. In the end, Angier and Borden both lose the love of Olivia, played by Scarlett Johansson, because of their obsessions. Olivia was the stage assistant for both the magicians at different times. Their struggle is also expressed through class warfare. Borden as the professor, a working class magician who gets his hands dirty, versus Angier as the Great Denton, a classy showman whose accent makes him appear American. Film critic Matt Brunson observes a complex theme of duality exemplified by Angier and Borden, noting that the film dispenses with simplistic notions of good versus evil characters. Carl Gustav Jung, born 26 July 1875 and lived till 6 June 1961, was a Swiss psychiatrist, an influential thinker, and the founder of analytical psychology. Jung is considered as the first modern psychologist to state that the human psyche is by nature religious, and to explore it in depth. Though not the first to analyze dreams, he has become perhaps the most well-known pioneer in the field of dream analysis. Although he was a theoretical psychologist and practicing clinician, much of his life's work was spent exploring other areas, including Eastern and Western philosophy, alchemy, astrology, sociology, as well as literature and art. Jung's theory of archetypes. Jung believed in archetypes, which are emotionally charged images, thought forms that have universal meaning. These meanings exist at an unconscious level in the human mind. Archetypes cause us to respond in certain ways to common human experiences. He believed that these are inherited, hardwired abilities or patterns. They are expressed in lifestyles, relationships, in literature, and religious ideas in all societies, and therefore they must be universal patterns within the psyche. Jung believed that the key archetype was the mandala, otherwise known as the magic circle. It is an image symbolizing the unity of life. In addition to the mandala, Jung believed in other archetypes such as the persona, which is your public personality or aspects of yourself that you reveal to others. The shadow, otherwise known as the alter ego, which is a prehistoric fear of wild animals and represents the animal side of human nature, usually the side of yourself that you don't show to others. The anima, which is the inner female in a male, and animus, the opposite of anima, the inner male in a female. In the movie, Christian Bale's character Alfred Borden clearly portrays the archetype of persona. This is seen by how he has a different personality when he is performing magic in public and on stage, and when he is at home with his wife and his daughter. Moreover, Alfred Borden also leads a double life both as Alfred Borden, the magic performer, and as Fallon, his engineer. Hugh Jackman's character of Robert Angier also displays a wonderful persona. Although Angier may not be as good a magician as Borden, he however is a better performer and therefore is able to garner more attention to himself when he performs magic tricks. Both the characters, Alfred Borden and Robert Angier, display the archetype of shadow. As they are rival magicians, each one of them would do anything to upstage the other. On separate occasions, each one of them has dressed up and disguised himself and appeared at each other's show just to sabotage the show, as clearly seen throughout the movie. John Cutter, played by Sir Michael Caine, represents the wise old man archetype. Throughout the movie, we see him constantly giving advice to Robert Angier and constantly helping him throughout his performing career.